All right, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakha HaKodash. The honors go to the apostles and others, great millstone, rule and teach well. Shalom Barakim to you, brothers and sisters out there. All right, this is Brother Malachi from the Great Millstone Nashville camp. And Lord, on that this lesson is edifying to the hopeful elect. But I got the word up here for a mandate, all right, on the Edom Online. And it says, it says a command or judicial or legal order. It says commission, command, order, to order, commit to one's charge, to give into one's hand, which is actually kind of ironic because I'm pulling this for that grain of rice, which it says is going to be put in the hand or the forehead of an individual, and then it says to give into one's hand. That's pretty funny. Not like literally funny, but I'm saying it's spiritual. It's pretty crazy when you think about it. So I'm going to go ahead and get this Revelations 13. That's a lot. Bear with me too. I just woke up from a nap. Revelations chapter 13. Once you get the point. Verse 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So he causeth all, which the he is going into ultimately the Illuminati, so-called, the elite banker families. Right, they're going to force everybody, on the planet Earth, oikoumene, the whole inhabited Earth, especially, the people here in America, the United States. He's going to force all of them to have to make a decision, essentially, to either take this grain of rice and continue as a member of society, or refuse it and face, death. The penalty of death, torture, or losing assets, just everything. And a lot of people, they're not even necessarily want to take it because it's convenient. A lot of people might just take it because they're too scared to lose things. They don't want to lose their wife. They don't want to lose their house. They don't want to lose their kids, their car, their job. They don't want to lose their life. But we're here to tell you that in that situation, as an Israelite, when you decide to choose life, like you choose so-called life by taking the grain of rice just to live a little longer, what you don't understand is Yahweh Shemashah has a judgment prepared for you. Because it talks about in Revelations, the 14th chapter, how you're going to be destroyed in that nuclear fire. If you take it, you're going to be utterly burned up. So it's really not worth it in the end. It really just is also spiritual because Yahweh Shai said, but first of all that hate me love death. And if you take the grain of rice, you hate him. You hate the Lord. Because you're badging servitude to Esau, Edom, the devil. Right, the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. I lost my train of thought. Hold on. Right, Yahweh Shai also said, any man that seeks to save his life shall lose it. And he that loseth his life for my sake shall receive it, or gain it. Yahweh Shai also mentioned that if you forsake wives and children and households, you'll get 100-fold in the kingdom. So we're in hell. When we understand where we are, we know we're under the curses. We know things are going to go, the way we want them to. We know that the heathens bear rule over us. But regardless of any of that, we're still going to have a decision to make in that day. Right? That doesn't give you the excuse to the okay to consent to the ways of this beast system. Right? It doesn't. Verse 17, it says, "And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name." So, which also reminds me of that scripture, we use the world but not abuse it. So, we merely use this world, meaning we're not going to conform to this. All right, do we keep the laws of the land? Yeah, when they don't contradict the laws of the Bible. Right, when Esau is going to come out and say, "Hey, take this," no. And you're going to have certain leaders, Wicked Jake and all that Christianity, that's going to try to say, "Oh, well, if you don't take it, then you're going against God because these are the rulers that he set up." And just say all manners of bugged out things. You can't say it's far-fetched because look at all the bugged out doctrines we've heard up to this point. There's been I've been in the truth for a very short period of time, and I will tell you, I've heard some of the craziest doctrines come out. Like, where did this guy even get this from? And why is he full-fledged believe this? He's going strong as hell for this doctrine that literally doesn't make any damn sense. We've seen it. It ain't going to be no different in that time. As a matter of fact, it's going to be even worse because Yahushua said in Matthew 24 as a sign of the end time, there's going to be people that are going to rise up and say that they're the Messiah, which we've already seen glimpses of that as well. All right, let me get this Job 20. Because Esau will chip a lot of people, but ultimately it's going to be vanity because the Lord is not going to allow him to complete his enterprise. All right, Salakia, not Matthew. Job 20 and 23. It says, "When he is about to fill his belly, God shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating." So this doesn't mean the Lord is literally going to strike Esau while he's eating, at the Golden Corral or whatever. Which I don't, know why he's there. But then again, he's Esau, so can't really be too surprised, And I'm just, it's just a joke. But don't go to Golden Corral though. That ain't a joke. Okay, don't be going there, man. Baruch Shah. We all have things to work on. I personally got to work on my diet. It's not the best, but we're trying. We do what we can. We just got to do better. Every day you wake up is another chance to just go harder, do better, do more. For Yahweh Shemel Shai. And is it easy? No, it's not. Nobody who said it was going to be easy. That's the thing. Nobody said this was going to be. Matter of fact, the complete opposite, right? And I might as well actually get this because it really ties in with this lesson. Because this is part of that straight gate, making these hard decisions, applying discipline. It's not easy to be disciplined. If it was, then everybody would be it, right? But then also, what's the ultimate? Well, not necessarily the ultimate discipline, because really the ultimate discipline is putting aside your life and serving Yahweh Shemel Shai. And then even possibly laying your life down for your friends, if need be, laying your life down for this ministry. But in that time, it's going to take a lot of discipline to say, no, I'm not going to take that. Because figure it's probably a process that takes less than 5 minutes. The actual procedure itself probably only takes 30 seconds. But that's 30 seconds that you're going to regret for the rest of not even your life, really eternity. Right? Because in the kingdom of heaven, it talks about how that shame, it's just not going to be, literally forever on that type of level. But especially at the beginning, you're still going to have that in your mind, but it's not like Jake isn't going to be walking around just completely fucked up, like their conscience eating them. Because then even the scriptures say that you're not supposed to afflict yourself in your counsel and, remove sorrow far from thee. So they're going to have that shame, and they're going to be like, damn, but Jake ain't going to be in the kingdom depressed. It was just more so, especially be at the beginning, be like, that 30-second moment changed my life. Especially if you were somebody that was in the truth. You've been in the truth for 5 years doing videos, holding camp, and then all it takes is 30 seconds and you threw everything away. It's a shame. It really is. And Yahweh forbid that you or myself, fall victim to that. Because you don't want to throw away everything you've sacrificed and worked hard for. Especially for what? For more work? For more bills? For more rent? For more GMOs and air pollution? No, we're good, man. We don't want this shit. All right, let me grab this before I get that. Was that 1 Corinthians? No, 2nd. I believe it's 2 Corinthians 4. Here we go. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 17 to 18, it says, For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. So all the stuff that we're looking at here is not going to last, all right? It's not built to last. This is merely a phase, a dream. That's also spoken about, I believe, in Job, the 20th chapter. Talks about the triumphing of the wicked is short. All right, Esau, his rulership is going to seem like a bad dream. We're waiting for the kingdom of heaven, that continuing city. Right, that continuing city, if you want to play a role in it, as the first fruits on the first go-around, you need to be serving Yahweh by Shemel Shai. And in that time of trouble, in that hour of temptation, you cannot conform to the ways of the beast system. Matthew chapter 7, verse 13, it says, Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the gate that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. All right, what is the broad gate? That's the scariest part about it. The broad gate is not one specific doctrine. The broad gate is everything outside of the truth, really, when you think about it. It doesn't matter what ideology it is that you're following, if it's not the sound proof, not the sound proof, the sound truth, the whole doctrine, the whole role, if it's not the 100% truth, it's that broad gate. And then you can see straight, S-T-R-A-I-T, straight gate, meaning difficulty, trials. So you got to earn your prize. But like Apostle Paul said, we're not beating the air, right? We're not doing this for nothing. There is a reward for this. There is a reward. Your labor is not in vain. Your suffering is not in vain, because we suffer. It's part of being patient. All right, Jake deals with anxiety, depression, all right, low self-esteem, stress, women problems, car problems, job problems, every manner of problem. I'm just listing everything that brothers will deal with and go through in general. We have to deal with all this, but look at the reward. And I mean, whether you're in the truth or not, all these things you're going to be dealing with all these things regardless if you're in the world, in the truth or not. You might as well do it in, with the Holy Spirit on you, and for a purpose. And a lot of times we'll go through problems and things, and, we'll fall. Like Scripture said, just man fall 7 times. We'll mess up, make mistakes. Me personally, I'm just saying this through the Spirit because, Lord willing, it's, exhorting to somebody else. I was dealing with a whole lot of mental shit, really past couple of days. Because Jake is, bullshitting, fucking up, certain areas is like it's like, damn, we got to get this shit together and quick. You know, you allow Babylon to just weigh down your mind and overcome you, and it starts to affect your, your daily routine, your daily life. That can't be the case. We can't allow Esau to wear us down. Which we know ultimately the Saints will, the Saints are worn down, but I'm saying we can't allow him to keep us down and beat us down. We got to tap into Yahweh Shemel Shai. All right, so this is just, I know it was a little bit scattered. It wasn't straight up on the chip, but it's always good to at least even, mention that and get that out there. So Lord willing, that this lesson was edifying to the hopeful elect. Before I close, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Shemel Shai, Shemar HaKodash, the Barnabas the Apostle, El's Great Millstone. Shalom.